Breaking overnight, 5 people rushed to the hospital after a multi-vehicle wreck in downtown West. What police are saying this morning that might have caused that crash.
The battle over abortion plays out once again in the courtroom. The crucial hearing happening today in St. Louis.
Warm and breezy today, but the weekend forecast turns colder. We're talking 30s in the morning and 50s will do it for highs.
A Starbucks strike on one of the busiest days of the year. Why workers are walking off the job this morning and some of the area stores affected.
Usually a season that would be full of joy and cheer. Our clients are struggling.
Many people are feeling the stress of holiday shopping this year. How St. Louis area organizations want to help you balance your budget.
Mark your calendars. One of the biggest turkey giveaways is happening in less than a week, and this one does not skimp. How much it'll save you and how you can get it.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Good morning, everyone. The time now is 6 o'clock, and take a look here. We're following some breaking news right now. This is downtown St. Louis. We're talking about I-44 westbound shut down because of a crash at Wash Ave there. So you can see the lights and sirens there. We know that this happened about 20 minutes ago, but the road is closed. MoDOT says we should expect delays for the next hour or so. So obviously we're going to keep our eyes on the roads there. But good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, November 16th. I'm Michelle Lee.
Good morning. I'm ready. Anthony Slaughter, of course, handling weather. We'll get to you in just a second. Let's start, though, with Paul, because you're looking at the situation. It's been shut down for a while now, but it appears that traffic is moving in the other lanes. I guess that's heading northbound?
Yes, exactly. Headed northbound, it would be kind of out of the city, but this is one to avoid if you're coming in 44 westbound at Washington, that area. In fact, there are flares. There is a long way here where this is shut down. So we're looking at my map just to kind of get you in the right spot here, but it's downtown. And this one goes quite a ways. So I've seen 2 different cars on the side of the road here and in the median. Emergency vehicles. Looks like it's going to be here for a while. We don't want to give you a problem without a solution as far as a traffic perspective goes. I would advise Tucker, just don't even go to this area because it is closed right now as they're working with injuries. And we're going to continue to investigate and stay on it. Looks like you also have a little something going on here. 270 just crossed the chain of rocks. We'll keep an eye on it. Another take a traffic soon. Let's see what the weather holds for us. Okay, let's go out here and let's go out and talk to Alex right now. Overnight multi-car crash sends several people to the hospital. Our Alex Fees is live near downtown. What are you seeing, Alex?
Paul, good morning. We are actually live in the parking lot of a police substation here west of downtown on North Jefferson. Now, the crash in question happened literally just around the corner of the building here on Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. Police say it was about 12:30 a.m. 5 people were injured in this crash, and high speed may have been a contributing factor. Now, again, this is the near the intersection of Dr. Martin Luther King Drive and North Jefferson. 2 vehicles were traveling eastbound on Dr. King Drive, one at a high rate of speed when it hit a curb and flipped multiple times, ejecting the driver. That driver is in critical condition this morning. One of the vehicles slammed into a building. The other collided with a parked shuttle bus nearby. 4 people were hurt in the accident, but we do not yet know the extent of those passengers' injuries. All of them were transported to area hospitals. No word yet this morning on the ages of those victims. Live this morning in downtown West, Alex Fees, 5 on your side.
All right, now let's check our weather forecast here as we get you off to your day. We are waking up with temperatures that are in the 30s and 40s. Even now at Lambert, we've climbed up to 51 degrees, but we are still very chilly in spots like in Chesterfield, Alton, 30s there, Perryville, Mount Vernon, Flora, and Scott Air Force Base, all in the 30s. So you do need a coat of some sorts as you head out the door. We'll have sunshine to start, but we turn cloudy this afternoon. Very breezy winds as a cold front approaches, and that is our first system that will arrive after today's warm weather. So coming up, we'll take a deeper dive into these 2 systems headed our way. In fact, the first one beginning tomorrow. We'll see you 2 in just a little bit.
In just hours from right now, a group of clergy in St. Louis will challenge Missouri's abortion law. Now, it comes after the state tried to have the lawsuit. Our Travis Cummings is live for us at the Carnahan Courthouse in downtown with what we can expect today. Travis?
Rennie, you know, this has been quite the debate since this law went into effect in June 2022. This morning at 11 here at the Carnahan Courthouse, we're going to hear from 14 different religious leaders from 7 denominations here across our city as they continue in this fight against Missouri in this lawsuit here. I want to kind of get you into the weeds of this case. Abortions are restricted in Missouri except in the case of a mother's health being in danger. This particular lawsuit against the rule was brought on by a group of 14 Jewish, Christian, and Unitarian Universalist leaders. They accuse lawmakers of imposing their religious beliefs while drafting the law and violating the state's commitment to the separation of church and state. Last June, the state tried to have the lawsuit dismissed, but the court granted the clergy permission to move forward with several of their challenges. The state has now filed a, quote, motion for judgment on the pleadings, for which the court will hear arguments again on this morning. Now, the outcome of this hearing could strongly impact the way reproductive rights are handled here in the state of Missouri, depending on what happens in this courtroom today. Of course, we're going to bring you all of the latest as this unfolds today on air and online, as well as on 5+. We're live downtown. Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
Thanks so much, Travis. Happening today, MoDOT wants to answer your questions about an upcoming Interstate 55 project in Jefferson County. The plan involves adding another lane in both directions from Highway Z in Peevely to Highway 67 in Festus. All the work is expected to start next year. But tonight, MoDOT is meeting at the Jefferson Memorial VFW in Festus. It is from 4 to 7 tonight. And then over in South County, there are mixed emotions about a $2.2 million roundabout project.
The proposed roundabout is at the Yeager and Milborn Road intersection, which is across from an Oakville school. Now, according to St. Louis County, the intersection is one of the most problematic intersections in our area. Last night, county leaders met with people in the area to explain how it will fix the intersection.
I think that will help. Just slow them down a little bit.
I don't see how young drivers, much less older drivers, are going to get through that. I think it's going to be more accidents than less.
St. Louis County will have a few more meetings about the project and then get some public feedback. Construction is set to start in 2026 and be finished by 2027. So right now, let's bring in our traffic expert, Paul Cook. And Paul, you've been reporting on these roundabouts and things like that for a while now. What's your insight?
Well, you know, one of the many concerns, and it got pretty heated out there, one of the many concerns is the residents and other vehicles around, right? So that's a huge thing. And, well, they want to have a stoplight, a lot of the motorists, but they need to have a roundabout because when they applied for this grant, due to emissions, the traffic has to keep moving. So you can't just put a 4-way stop in there. Cars need to keep moving. That's a big one right there, but it actually is safer. Let me go over this a little bit, how roundabouts are safer. That's what the data shows. And, well, that's according to the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Accidents are reduced if you use a roundabout by 39%. So that's big right there. And injuries are dropped 76%, traffic delays by 75%. So they are safer, but it's that learning curve. That's the big one. The curve, we talked merges earlier. It's about waiting and merging at the right time. The people on the roundabout have the right of way. We'll have a lot more on this and some more on that traffic incident 44 downtown at Washington. We'll do that coming up. But let's check the weather now with meteorologist Anthony Slaughter. What do you see?
The blinkers help because that gives the person who's merging on an idea. I don't know how many times I've seen folks just forget the blinker and then you're like, come on, I could have turned.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the whole be nice thing is out the window.
The blinker is important.
Yes, all right. Let's talk more about our weather as we go into the weekend. I'll leave traffic up to you. The colder weather is coming on in. Beginning tomorrow, a cold front comes in the morning. This will give us a chance of a light shower tomorrow morning. But after that, get those winter coats ready. Temperatures coming down into the 30s to start this weekend. 50s will do it for highs. That's System 1. System 2 comes in Sunday night. We'll talk about that coming up.
Thanks so much. A Starbucks strike is brewing this morning. We're going to tell you why St. Louis workers are walking off the job and what they're calling a red cup rebellion.
Debt and inflation challenges ahead of the holidays. We'll have the details of a local program designed to help you stretch your dollars.
And let's get you caught up on some breaking news that we've been showing you this morning. This is a live look at I-44 westbound near Wash Ave, where lanes are shut down. MoDOT is saying that it's probably going to take at least an hour, or at least expect delays for an hour, that is. But it happened just about 30 minutes ago. Paul's going to have another update after the break.